Yeah. Yeah, that's how this year is starting. I missed my my second song transition, I guess. Hello. I had to refresh Sari. I have forgotten how to stream. The stream page for YouTube is completely different. So I feel like I'm starting all over again. Hello, Art Song. Happy New Year. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to see you again. I hope you had a really good New Year and holiday season. I hope all is well. Okay, so last night before I fell asleep, I actually saw you tweeted that you went to a TCG tournament again, I think. And I was going to say good luck, but then I realized that it was probably over by the time I was going to send it. So I was like, I'll just talk to Art Song tomorrow if I see him. But I hope he did well. I hope all is well. Oh, I am so glad. I am so glad to be back. I had a really good vacation. Right, I had a lot of fun. I did some stuff. I've reconnected with some of my old childhood pastimes, tamagotchis, and you know, I'm so happy that I had some weeks. But boy, oh boy, did I really miss streaming. I really miss streaming. Okay, so yes, it is still alive. Did you go to the tournament? And how did that go? And if you haven't gone, oh, he's hungry. Hold on, I gotta feed him. He's got little eats. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys this on stream. It's so cute. It's just a Tamagotchi. I know, it's just a Tamagotchi. But you know what? This has been so fun. Excuse me. Sorry. This has been very fun to just obsess over a little digital creature all over again. And I got the first gen, and I didn't find the second or third gen in stores by the time I went and bought. By the time I wanted to go buy it, I decided I wanted the other gens. I only got gen 1. So I ordered them, and they'll be here tomorrow. And then I'm gonna have like 6 babies to take care of. I have so many Tamagotchis. Oh no. But should be good. Hold on. I have to like so well, we'll talk about Tamagotchis in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm just glad to be streaming again. I have been wanting to stream the entire time. I wanted to do, at so many intervals, I wanted to do a gorilla cast. And all the gorilla casts would have been at night. And then every night it was like, something came up, or I was busy, or I got roped into, and I say roped, but not like against my will or anything. But like, I got pulled into another, like, you know, thing to do. But man, there were so many times where I'm like, I'm just going to go live with No Man's Sky. Or I'm just going to go live with something else. But I was definitely thinking about streaming the entire time. And I think this is how I know that I actually really enjoy streaming again. Because the entire time I was on vacation and enjoying myself, I was also thinking like, man, I wish we could have taken down Dylan before the end of the year. Oh, from Hypnospace Outlaw. Oh my goodness. I so desperately wanted to take him out. After he framed Tamageddon, I'm so excited. We're gonna take him out this week though. I made it top 4. You made it to top 4? What do you mean only? Still, that's really good. Better luck this coming year again. Hey, you know what? I believe in you. I know you're gonna be able to just win one of these. I know it. I'm gonna send you all of my good competitive energy. Not that you need it, but I'm gonna send it anyways. That's good. I did have a good vacation. It was just long. The final, man, the last week of casting before I was supposed to go on vacation completely erupted into just chaos. There's no other way to describe it except for absolute chaos. Oh my goodness. I was, I like the way that Octavio from Hollow Stars put it. I was at the ER, but I was not the patient. I was in ICU, but I was not the patient. That week was just insane. How am I going to say this name? Hello. Happy New Year. And thank you for the welcome back. We made it to 2026, and boy, did this first chapter start off with something I wasn't expecting. Well, we're here. It's 2026. Oh, it's another year. Oh, Lord. So, for today, it's going to be a little bit of a talk, catch up type of deal. And then we're going to do kind of like a really goofy, crummy PowerPoint that I put together last night of the year 2025 in this channel. So actually, I'm way too close to the chat. I'm sorry. Let me hop over here real quick. And we're just gonna talk about some stuff that went on last year, and we're gonna see some stuff that I hopefully have planned for this coming year. I do plan to continue streaming this year. I streamed last year from August until December. Well, really, November. December was completely X'd out. But that was kind of like a trial period for me. And that was really what I was using to see if I wanted to continue streaming. Because again, I haven't streamed before August in like, oh my god, was it 7 years? And I thought that maybe I wasn't going to like it again. So I wanted to give it at least, you know, a few good months to see if I really enjoyed it again. And boy howdy do I really enjoy it. That August and November went by fast. It really did. It honestly really did. I cannot believe it has been that long already. And we are in the new year. It's just, it's crazy to me. But I have discovered that I really do still enjoy streaming, and I will be continuing for 2026, of course. Oh, I gotta check my Tamagotchi. Oh no, I gotta get him at minimum weight. I don't know if you can hear the little beeps. Sorry. So I'm excited for what this year has to offer. So the Tamagotchi alerts can be heard. Good. If you hear him beeping at me and I don't acknowledge it, you gotta let me know, because I have noise canceling headphones. And I can't hear him sometimes. That's okay. So over the excuse me. Over the wait, what's his name? Molly. This iteration is named Molly. So I actually have a book now that has like my Tamagotchi tracker, so every iteration of Tamagotchi is being recorded. I'm gonna like journal it out. And so the first of all, let me preface this with this, okay? When this came out originally, I got one, okay? This is dating myself a little bit, but I am 4.6 billion years old, so it doesn't really matter. I got one of these when they first came out. I don't remember them being this hard to keep, to have, or to take care of. And I learned that the way that you take care of it back in the olden days compared to now, the programming did change a little bit. You have something called discipline mistakes, where if they're yelling at you and there's nothing wrong with them, you have to yell at them, and it disciplines them. If you miss that 15-minute window on that like discipline trigger, you get a discipline mistake, which means that they move on to the worst forms basically, or like the more like, you know, and not worst forms, but the poor care for forms, right? So I had to learn that the hard way. My first iteration, I got this on Christmas, by the way. This was my Christmas gift to myself. I wanted to feel something again. Hello, Entity. Happy 2026. Happy New Year. I hope you had a really good New Year and a really good holiday season. Welcome back. I am so happy to be back. We're just going into my Tamagotchi thing real quick, and then we'll move on. But so I got myself this Tamagotchi, and it's a re-release of the Gen 1 Tamagotchi, and so that the egg hatched on Christmas, obviously. And I thought I was doing a really good job. I thought that, you know, I was taking really good care of it. And then 2 days later, it hadn't. Okay, so there's a few different stages. There's like the baby stage, which is like the trial stage, which lasts for like half an hour. And then after that, you get to go to like, I don't remember what it's called. It's like a toddler stage. And then it grows up to like a teenage stage, right? It was in the toddler stage when it suddenly decided to just pass. I was like, oh my God, what's happening? And like this thing is just beeping at me. I thought it was sick. No, I can't do anything. It's just slowly expiring. And I was like, oh my God, it's been 2 days. It's been 2 days and it didn't even get out of its toddler form. I have completely ruined this. So that was a thing. So then after that, we hatched another. Oh, the first one's name was Primo, because obviously it's the first one, the prime. And then the second one hatched on 2 days after. It was like December 27th. And then that one got all the way up to adulthood, but it was the worst form that you could have. It was like the form that happens, or the evolution that happens, where you have like the poorest care. So you made the most amount of like happiness mistakes, you made the most amount of discipline mistakes, and this is where I started to realize that when I don't discipline him, it counts against me. So I was like, oh, okay, because in the first like version, it didn't matter. Like if you never, because I don't like yelling at the Tamagotchis, I hate doing that. But so I never did that when I was younger, and I never had like these issues before. So anyway, I got the duck with the 2 little legs, and that's like Tachi or something like that, like worst behavior, etc., etc. It lived for 7 days. So that thing was there a week. And what did I name him? I forgot what I named him. But so he lived for 7 days. I had a doctor appointment that I needed to go to. So I had him with me the entire time. I silenced my phone and everything, but I kept this thing loud as heck. So I go through my doctor appointment. I put him in my purse. I come back home. Forget that he's there. Also, I lost him for 2 days, but that's neither here nor there. He is in my purse for like 2 hours. And then I realized, oh my God, my baby's in my purse. And I run over to my purse and I pull it out, and it's just this picture of an angel, and I'm like, oh my God. It expired, and I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there to like, I didn't hear it, because it has like a minute long where it's just beeping, and the beeping is getting slower and slower. It's actually quite morbid, but I didn't hear it at all, and it was loud as, and it's loud. So I'm like, I can't believe I didn't hear it. So I was like, I know, it's so sad. So I was like, okay, that's unfortunate. Hello, Blur. It did. I'm so sorry. Hello, Sweet Mango. So I was like, oh my gosh. So that happened on the 2nd. January 2nd. So also on January 2nd, Molly was born. And currently we have Molly, and he has evolved into the form that has the best care. I think I have cracked the code. I think I've got it now. He's gonna be like with me the entire time we're casting from now on. Gone too soon. I know. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I guess The highest you can get is like 12 years, which is like 12 days. So it's like 2 weeks. They typically don't last more than 2 weeks. So, you know, Molly will be fine, I'm sure. I think Molly has one more form. Yeah. I don't know what his final form is going to be. Hello, Monogatari. Happy New Year to you too. Welcome back. Happy to see you. So that has been my Tamagotchi, like, that's been my Tamagotchi, I don't know, adventure, journey since I was away. That's basically what I've been doing, as well as getting back into Animal Crossing to get ready for the update. Yeah, it has been really, really fun, really silly. Because I have this thing like in my pocket for the most part right now. And I'm always like, oh my god, I gotta feed it. Oh my god, I gotta make sure that I cleaned it. So, I have not been this attentive to almost anything in a very long time. I mean, even my cat requires less, like, upkeep than this thing. It's unbelievable. But it's been fun. So, and I have 2 more Tamagotchis coming tomorrow. Oh, and we'll get over this soon. This is just my hyperfixation right now, so you'll have to forgive me. I did get the Paradise, what's it called? The Tamagotchi Paradise. One of these I'm planning on hopefully getting a classic Digimon. Oh my gosh, I know there's some Monster Hunter crossover Digivices that were released a while ago. Really? Also, thank you for the 5 stream streak. I had no idea that they had Digimon ones. That's actually kind of sick. I think when I was younger, I had 2 Tamagotchis. I had an Octopet, which kind of was not great. That's where Digimon originated. I thought it was always just like a... I thought it was always just like an anime. That's where it originated. It was like the cool version of Tamagotchi. Oh, okay. You know, like the Tamagotchi Paradise thing now. It's like you have like you pick a starter like environment. It's like land, sea, and sky. I don't remember which one I got, but you can have, I don't know if it's like a farm or like a ranch of just Tamagotchis. But you can actually trade it with other people and they can breed and then they can make a brand new like looking Tamagotchi. It's actually crazy. So I got it. I'm probably going to get the other 2. So the idea is, unlike Tamagotchi, you could connect 2 Digivices together and battle the pets with each other via... Oh, okay. See, that makes more sense. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. His Tamagotchis with violence. I don't know if I ever... The extent of knowledge I had about Digimon was season 2 where Ken kicked a dog. That's all I know. And then I actually didn't know there were like actual like little Tamagotchi things. I was so obsessed with Tamagotchis as a kid, and suddenly now, as a kid, I mean when I was younger, and now it's like, oh my god, I'm right back in it. This is, yeah, we'll see. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it's not happy. I gotta play a game with it. Oh yeah, the OG devices look very different. Rectangular blocks looks like more like jail cells or cages. I'm tapping into that childhood again. You know, and you know why? It's because when we were, okay, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a millennial rant really quick, so forgive me, but when we were younger, we were promised a certain world, and then when we got older, we were not given that promised world. We were not given that promised world whatsoever. And I think a lot of millennials just kind of want to recapture the magic of that hope and of that time, which is why we're all so connected to nostalgic. Now it's we have to make it ourselves. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and you know, we're trying our dangest, but you know? So I think that's a lot of the reasons why we tend to tap into our childhood. To just kind of, we are nostalgia pilled, it's true. To the absolute extreme, we really are. We just want to pray and hope for that world that we were promised. Where is your rage? Trust me. Oh, trust me. Oh, so much. So much. I gotta play a game with my Tamagotchi or else I'm... How do I make it quiet? Hold on. There we go. Sorry. The game is actually so loud. I gotta keep the hearts full. Also, I have to tell you, I also found out the first Tamagotchi life on. I got 501. The first Tamagotchi life that I had, I didn't know the more you fed it snacks, the higher chance you had to poison your Tamagotchi. So what happened was the first one, Primo, I gave him a snack on accident and it poisoned him. Not 10 minutes later, and that's how he had to go. For me, it was just all more fun before the internet. It's true. You know, honestly, yeah. Don't feed your pets poison. I didn't know it was poison. That wasn't a thing back in the day. You just fed it snacks because sometimes playing the game is really long because he doesn't want to look the direction that you're looking in. So that's what I did. I meant to feed him a meal. I pressed the wrong buttons, and then he was just like, "Here, have a snack." And I'm like, "Oh man, I don't want to do that, but okay." And then boom, he's poisoned. And I give him the medicine, and he's like, "Okay, I'm better." 10 minutes later, goodbye. What? So apparently it's RNG. I forgot to mention that earlier. It's RNG. You feed it a snack, and you have like a 1 in some odd chance of it just poisoning, which is crazy. I've had food poisoning before. It didn't do that to me, but all right. Hello, Memphis. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Are you? I am. I am, in fact. I am. Today, for the people who are just coming in, I'm going to give you a little review of what we're doing today. We're just going to have a nice little chat, catch-up time, see how everybody's doing. And then we're going to move on to my year in review, the things that we did in 2025 on this channel. And we're going to see what we have in store, what I have planned in store. Yeah, whatever that sentence is for 2026. So for this year. And then I might play some agree. I don't know, but I am going to tell you that tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Is tomorrow? Are we farming tomorrow? I don't know. What I am going to tell you is we're taking down Dylan and I'm taking down Sundowner. I am sad that I was not able to beat Hypnospace Outlaw and MGR before the end of the year because I really wanted to put it into the end of year review for 2025. But you know what? It'll be there for this year. Trust me. Oh, it'll be there. I think it started tomorrow. I think you're right. I have to tell, okay, I want to go on another rant real quick. I have to tell you, I don't know what's going on with Twitter. It's driving me it's driving me insane. Sorry, I read Entity's line. It's okay, you're dealing with a lot. But yeah, okay, it's Stardew. Right. I don't know what Twitter is doing. But I am doing everything in my absolute power to make sure that that infernal button doesn't show up on anything that I do. So my solution to this was to make it a video. I don't know how many particles and floating things that I have bought off of VGen and coffee in the past week, but we're just gonna make it a video. We're gonna slap some music on there, and then that way nobody's trying to use that button on what I'm posting. Because what are we doing with this? And that's not even getting into the whole, hey, Grok, do this, and this to this picture, right? This is just, oh my God. So I love artists. I'm doing my best to respect them. In the future, there might be a time where I just can't post picture, or maybe even videos, depending on how much this expands into, video schedules on Twitter. If that is the case, you can find it on YouTube. You can find it on my Blue Sky, and I always have it as my background offline banner on Twitch. So just for that, putting that out there, because what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my God, it's just insane. I'm like, I just, every time I'm just making a thing, I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. Other platforms might be the only other options too, or use YouTube. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm gonna have to start doing, because like, it's crazy. My Twitter growth has been super slow, and it's because I really don't care about how the algorithm works. Everybody's like, you probably shouldn't be posting links or 2 links in a single like post, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm not here to garner attention on Twitter. I'm really not. I'm just here to be a silly anime girl. So if I get completely dogpiled by the algorithm, I do not care. What I do care about is things that I'm posting that has art in it that could potentially be used for nefarious means. So, community tabs are actually pretty good for YouTube. I've heard you can get some decent traction from it. I'm gonna have to start looking into that more. YouTube is the platform that I know the least about as far as like creating stuff and posting stuff. So a lot of like last year, a lot of that was like learning for me, and I'm still just kind of getting the hang of it. So I definitely will be looking more into that, and because that's where, you know, I wanna grow. So YouTube and the Twitch and the stuff like that. So Twitter I don't care about. Twitter is just there to like voice my thoughts, do the usual that people will do in this type of like, you know, line of entertainment. And that's really it. That's and I can just screech about Tamagotchis. Like that's literally all it is for me. So, you know, there's that. So just letting you know, there's probably going to be a time where I'm not posting, like, you know, schedules there. So speaking of schedules, I should have a new one for this year. I'm still waiting on that. So I'm very, very excited when I can finally make schedules with that, because I have like a special little like nighttime like block. I'm just very excited about it. So I'm trying to think what else I wanted to talk about. There was a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like it's only been 30 minutes. It's only been 30 minutes, and I feel like I've talked for an hour. I've had so much. You can tell I'm very excited. I've had so much stuff just like bottled in that I've just wanted to go kaboom and just like say. So I'm very glad I get to say hi to everyone again. A lot of thoughts bottled in. A lot. Can't wait to hear it all. If you know, I'm really glad that you guys just enjoy my stream of consciousness, like just yapping or just me completely rambling or tangenting on, you know, things like Tamagotchis. I'm very lucky and happy that you guys will lend me your ear and we can talk and we chat about silly things and stuff like that. I'm always very, very, very grateful for that. So again, thank you. Hope you had a good Christmas break. I hope you had a good Christmas break too. I had a good one. I didn't really do anything or go anywhere special. Typically there's a little area where they have like really crazy Christmas lights, like the whole street participates and all the houses have really cool Christmas lights. I didn't see that this year, but it was a nice time. I'm hoping next year I'll be able to, during this time again, I'll be able to stream throughout my work and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm just so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. So with that being said, I might lead us over to, is the music too loud? I'll turn it on a little bit. I'm going to lead us over to, hold on, to my stinky idea that I came up with 2 hours before I had to go to sleep. And yeah, and then I just pulled up like Google Slides, and I was like, we're just gonna do this because it's really silly and I really want to do it. Also, I come from a corporate background. When I say corporate, I mean like I not like corporate VTuber, corporate as in like salaryman. So I like I worked in accounting in my past job. And I really liked working in accounting, even though I'm really bad at math, and even though I'm really bad with numbers. It was like accounting / billing, you know, yada yada. But I learned a lot of my corporate habits through that. So it's not the best, but we're just gonna, you know, work at ad agencies. Man, I do not envy you for that. I'll tell you that. I know that those and everything is just so like metric oriented, you know? And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I remember when one of the reasons why I left that job, my accounting job, was metric oriented. It never was. And then suddenly it was. And they're like, okay, so you have a certain amount of invoices that you have to process every day. And I'm like, well, today we only got 2 invoices. So how am I going to make my quota if we're not getting orders and I can't process these invoices and I can't bill customers? And they're like, well, you're just going to have to figure it out. Hello? That's one of the bad things about corporations is you're just like, you're just a thing to push out numbers, and when you can't, they don't listen to reason. They're like, sorry, I know you've been here for 4 years and you have spectacular, you know, reviews amongst your peers and amongst your managers, but now we're going to a metric oriented environment and you're not pushing the metrics that we want, so you gotta go. It's like, well, just think, if you're in a store, right? And let's say that your manager says, hey, you have to have 16 people checked out every single hour. But 1 hour, it's a really slow hour and you only got 3 customers coming in and buying stuff. Well, now I didn't meet quota. How am I supposed to meet quota? When you want me out on the streets with like this big old signs twirling with the arrows and everything, telling people to come in? Advertising's not part of my job. I'm not doing that. So I agree, as a corporate, it really is soul crushing. It's so annoying. So I apologize if I bring up some unwanted memories in my really bad year-end review PowerPoint. It's real bad. Again, I did it in like 2 hours, so hopefully we'll just have a fun time. We need to talk about your TP. Oh my god. Oh gosh. I instantly get thrown back into this big oval office room of just my boss's boss sitting down at one end and I'm at the other end, and I'm just like, I'm not making the numbers. And it's not because I can't, it's because we just don't have the product to push through. And he's like, well, I'm very sorry about that, but you know, the numbers don't lie. Actually, they do. They just lied to you because now you're saying that I'm a lazy employee because I only pushed 2 orders out when that was the only thing we had. Anyway. So, here we go. Hold on, I gotta go in studio mode for this because I don't know if this is ready or set up correctly. Oh, it's not. Look at that. I'm so glad I did this. Okay, how do I switch? How do I switch to this? Transition. Is it this? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I've never used studio mode before. Transition. Does that work? Hey! Okay. Here we are. This is the year but really it's year in review 2025 for Yuri. I almost called me Etanali. Yuri Tonali, VTuber, ETV, PowerPoint time. Artwork is done by the Cooler Tot on Twitter. Thank you very much for this. I commissioned this through VGen some time ago, and they're the ones that did my lore video, by the way. Fantastic, fantastic person to work with. I enjoy working with Tot very much. So I really love this sunflower picture. So very bright, very colorful, very happy. This is the theme. So you can see at the top, we're gonna have a quick review. We're gonna go to a tier list. And then I'm gonna show you the 2026 roadmap. And then we're gonna look at some future games, things that you can expect here on the channel for 2026. Again, this is just for fun, just silly. I plan to do this every year though, because I can't kick that corporate habit, I guess. So yeah. Let's go ahead and just hop right on in. I will say the first slide, I meant to change this. There's just stupid analytics and they're not very interesting, right? So it's just like, look, this is what I did in August, September, October, November, December. In 4 months, this is what I accomplished. YouTube was, I'm gonna say, I'm very surprised that I have over 100 subs on YouTube. I'm very surprised. I didn't expect to grow like at all, especially with the type of like, I don't know, like stuff that I push out, I guess. So Twitch I think is now 143. I don't know. But TikTok has been my main source of growth, I guess. A lot of things that I posted on there have actually done decently. You know, they're not super great or anything like that. But better than I could have imagined. Yes, 26,000 is better than I could have imagined. Okay. So this is just like some of the best performing. Somehow on Twitch, the AI Somnium Files was one of my better performing streams. I don't know. This is the kind of analytics that I don't really look into, but I just wanted to put it up here because I wanted to be like, hey, here's some Stinky Analytics. So, but yeah, my debut stream was, I think, still has the most views. I'm not sure. I don't know. I hate talking about these kinds of analytics, so we're just gonna kind of go brush by this. But I will say I'm very happy that I did end up debuting in August, and I'm happy that I was actually posting on TikTok prior to my debut, and I was posting on YouTube as well prior to my debut. So I think I found your channel during Somnium Files. Was it during Somnium Files? You might be right. For some reason, that the Somnium Files had the most, oh god, what was the statistic? I think I had the highest, like, average viewer and the highest, like, viewer to follower count. I don't really remember. It was something like that, which I found very surprising because I was like, I wasn't sure if that was, like, entertaining at all. It was entertaining to me. But, you know, visual novels can tend to be not very well performing. Not that I care that much, but it was just surprising to me. So we got Stinky Analytics. We did fun times. Next slide is my biggest achievement this year in the streaming. Believe it or not, was when I beat Sans. I beat Sans in under 20 tries after not touching the game for a decade, and I had 2 White Russians, and I was really surprised that I was able to do it. I think the first time I beat Sans, which was like in 2016, that was one of my biggest like gaming accomplishments, I've always said, because I'm not a hardcore gamer, and I felt like this Sans fight was actually really hard, and I had to really keep trying at this. And typically I'm stubborn, but I lose interest quickly. When it comes to Sans, I was like, nah, this guy's going down. So to come back 10 years later almost, and, you know, beat him within 20 tries was actually really surprising. I actually have a very fond memory of this stream. I got raided by Prismalux, and I think right after the attempt, right after that raid, I beat him. So I attribute some of that success to that raid. So, hello, hope you have a good holiday and New Year. Thank you, Caesar Walls. I hope you had a good holiday and New Year as well. I had a good time. But yeah, and it was during a night stream, which, by the way, I plan to do more often this year. So, yeah, I'm very still happy about this. There's a lot of good things happened. You know, I think really my biggest achievement, if we think about it, was just me being able to debut. No! Big Pee-Pee Ghoul, did you really change your name to Big Toe Sucka Ghoul? What am I gonna call you now? I'm gonna call you Big Pee-Pee forever. Hello. Welcome back. I hope you had a good vacation, or I hope you had a good holiday season. No! Big Pee-Pee Ghoul's changed his name. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put this up. Oh my god. New year, new Big Pee-Pee. Man, you're right. You're right. It's okay, because I still recognized him. It's okay. Don't worry. Whatever it is that is big, you are still the one and only ghoul, okay? Also, welcome. I hope you had a good New Year, and I hope you had a good holiday season. I'm very glad to see you back. I'm glad you got a laugh out of it. Of course. So, really, if we're talking about biggest achievement, I would say that was me debuting, because that in itself was a lot of planning, over a year of planning and getting things together and all the assets together and stuff. But on stream, I still think this is my biggest achievement. I'm still so like excited that I beat it. Look at that look of absolute relief and just unbelievability, you know? It was a great time. An absolute great time. I don't remember what the next slide is. Oh, okay, so it's the tier list. I have to do the tier list. Hold on. Hold on. I think it's here. Is this it? Okay, that's a tier list. So, for the tier list, she can flip, yes. It was that slide, by the way, that I learned that I can do animations on Google Slides. So you're gonna see them a lot more now. So I'm gonna do a quick tier list of all the games that I completed in 2025. I thought I had more games completed this year or last year, but apparently I didn't, which is fine. Completed means I reached at least one ending. So you'll see that Nerdy Stream Overload is here. Even though I got only one ending, I'm still gonna count that as a completed stream. I got two endings, I think. The two games I really wish that were on here were Hypnospace Outlaw and MGR, but alas, you know, it was not meant to be, and that's okay. So let's start. We're gonna go in alphabetical order or numerical order, whatever it may be. Nice transition. I'm a real professional here. So did you give yourself a red flame on your eye? Oh, I did. I absolutely did. I had my eye was on fire because, you know, he's got the blue flame. So I was like, oh, I'll just come back with a red flame. So that's what I did. The entire time I was fighting a boss, it was Undyne and Sans. I gave myself that. So yeah. Okay, so it was fun. So let's start with 100 times resist. Oh, sorry, the tiers are perfect in every way, A, B, C, and then a mistake was made. If we start with 100 times resist, I'm gonna be... Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It was not my favorite game, but I did enjoy the journey. I feel like this is probably a story that I would have to go through again, like off stream, to maybe like really hone in on it and see if I can fully appreciate it. But for me, this is probably like B tier. I would say this is B tier. I had a good time with it. It caught my attention enough for me to like finish it, unlike the Drifter. So, you know, I think it was a fun game that I went through. I enjoyed the voice acting. There were some twists and turns that I really enjoyed. But I'm glad that it's over. Now, next, Arctic eggs. I think you all know exactly where this is going to go. This is going in the perfect in every way. This game was probably my game of the year. Which is really silly to say, right? However, this game was such good fun. It came at a perfect time for me. And the gameplay was really fun for me. And now I every time I flip an egg, I think of this game. I enjoyed the absolute heck out of Arctic eggs. I really enjoyed it. And the makers of that game are coming out with a game about fishing. You can absolutely bet that is the first thing that I'm going to be playing. And that is going to supersede absolutely every other priority in my life. I will play that game along with Light No Fire. Arctic eggs was... I didn't expect it to be that great. I expected it to be a funny, haha, little like whatever. And I was very pleasantly surprised. I really liked the dialogue. There's a demo out for it now? Oh, okay. Well, I know what I'm doing. I really like Arctic eggs. I could glaze this game for the next 5 hours if you let me. But I really enjoyed my time with Arctic eggs. Eclipsium was a lot of fun. I'm gonna put it at A. I think that it absolutely deserves to be at A. The visual style of Eclipsium was really cool. I'm never gonna forget the moment where I pulled off one of those pictures and I was able to go through it and there was like that fun like little portal-esque like gameplay mechanic. That was so cool. So unexpected. Yeah, the visuals and the theme of just everything. I really enjoyed it. Excuse me. I really enjoyed that game so much. I enjoyed it so much, in fact, I had to play the first part twice. I don't know if you remember. When I switched computers, the save file didn't transfer and it didn't save to the cloud. So I had to do that all over again. Is that my ear just ringing? That is my ear ringing. Oh, God. Sorry. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, the speedrun of the first segment. That's right. Eclipsium was really good. I really enjoyed Eclipsium. I'm actually like hesitant to put it here only because actually I don't have a really good reason to not put it there. I'm gonna keep it an A, and at the end if I feel like I'm gonna bump it up, I'm gonna bump it up. But Eclipsium was great. A fantastic game. And I would love to play more Eclipsium or something else from that developer. Because that was just a joy. Like, that was the game that actually kind of brought to attention that type of like pixelated like art style, not defining everything. Oh my God, Big PP with the 20 stream streak. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We are always happy to have you back here. The art style of Eclipsium not being completely defined and having your brain kind of fill in those missing gaps, which makes it like more scary, I guess. Such a good thing. The dithering, that's what the dithering. That's right. That was really cool. That was such a cool touch. Again, Eclipsium I could glaze all the time as well. Such a fun game. Misao. Okay. I'm gonna put it in C, and I'm gonna tell you why. Misao, the original, when it first came out, had Misao was interesting and fun, not the perfect horror, but it was unintentionally funny with all the deaths, which okay, yeah. So they, the way that they changed some things, they actually took out one of the scariest deaths, in my opinion, which was there was a red paper on the floor, and you would pick it up off of the ground, and when you would read it, and you'd put it down, and then bam, you'd have like this grudge girl like just suddenly on the bottom of your screen. they took that out in the remake, or maybe they didn't. I never found it. It was super easy to find in the original, but I feel like they took that out in the remake, which kind of makes it upsetting. Because that was the one that really got me. I really remembered that, and it was such a good jump scare. I feel like the remake, especially after playing the original, kind of missed the mark on a lot of things. I love the original. I was not overly impressed with the remake, even though they added like a few things here and there. I think that the way that some of the themes were also kind of handled kind of was like, what? But I remember things being a lot more punchy, especially with the teacher story, in the original. So yeah, I was a little underwhelmed. So we got Big PP and Misao. It should be an S tier. You know what? You're right. What am I thinking? What's it? Big PP. You're not wrong. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the head pats. Hopefully it didn't work. I had to reconnect. I didn't see the head pat. It's fine. I know what I felt it in my soul. But yeah, so I was underwhelmed with the remake. I hope that one day I can find the original and show you the original. But that may have been lost to time. So he's a forever librarian. It didn't work? Hold on. What do you mean it didn't work? What? Twitch? Hello? Did I undo it? No. Hold on. Just 1 second. I had to reconnect all of this. Pat to head. But pat to head is on. Pat to head. Uh-oh, there's 2 pat to heads. Oh, right. There's the good girl, and then there's the regular pat to head. Hey, what the what? Hold on. Can't be cheated out of your... I'll fix that in a minute. I promise I'll fix that in a minute. Unbelievable. He was scammed. Oh, no, but you can't because you're not Big PP anymore. You're Big Toe Sucker. Okay, so Misao missed the mark. It was unfortunate, but hopefully I can bring the original experience to you all. Next is No, I'm Not a Human. We got 2, I think, endings in this one. And now everybody's getting scammed. Okay, hold on. Why is it not working? Hold on. Why is it not working? Why are you not working? Hold on. I'm gonna do a thing. Hold on. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Just hold on. I gotta restart. I gotta restart this. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah, okay. Hold on. I think maybe after I did something. I promise I was a good one. I was on the good list. Oh. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Nobody do anything. Where is it? What happened to it? It's okay. I feel the head pats in my soul. Where did it go? Okay, I gotta do some troubleshooting. We'll do that later. We gotta do that later. I gotta get through this tier list. I was on the naughty list. No. Okay, so We'll fix it. I promise. We'll fix it. Just don't use your points. Don't get scammed yet. So, no, I'm not a human. I really liked the premise of this game. It wasn't as spooky as I thought it was going to be. The only really spooky part was when I had that weird dream and then all the doors were off in the house. And that was the point I was like, I don't want to continue. I don't know what's going on here. This is kind of spooky. But we're going to go back to this game, by the way, because they did an update. And I'm still flabbergasted at how you deciphered the guy with his mouth sewn shut and no, not human. The dedication was what got me to follow you. Hey, you know what? Honestly, that's how I roll. I don't know. I saw that cipher and I was like, it's time. I know there was, okay, so honestly, and that part, I'm gonna be very honest, there was a part of me that was like, you cannot do this because people do not want to watch you sit here and do this for 40 minutes. And then there was the other half of me that was like, I don't care. I now, this is my personal quest. I have to find out what this guy is saying. I need to know, because if I was playing by myself and I wasn't streaming that, that's exactly what I would have done. I would have gone there and I would have tried to figure that thing out slowly over time. And then I was like, you know what? If that's how I'm going to play, if I'm not streaming, that's how I'm going to play when I am streaming. I don't want to change anything. So I'm sorry, people can just skip through this, or they can leave for a little bit. Sorry, my eye's itchy. But I have to figure out what this guy is saying. So, and honestly, that's probably one of the other big achievements that I have, just because it was so fun. And me just being like, guys, I'm sorry, I have to do this. It was gonna bug me if I didn't. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed that a lot. As far as like, hello Parker Adams, Happy New Year. As far as like all of the other things, and no, I'm not a human, I really liked trying to figure out, obviously, who was a human and who wasn't. I felt like the gameplay was a lot of fun. That was also my first time in your chat. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry, Parker22, my apologies. I thought you were there before, but that makes sense because, oh, that's right. That's why your name was Big PP Ghoul. You're, okay, yeah. You know what's so funny? I just assumed you were here all the time. The game's great with the stress of social deduction. It really is. You have to really, like, balance. It's just so fun. It's just so fun. I'm so intrigued by there's that one couple where the woman doesn't say anything at all. And then he says, like, he does all the talking. And I'm still so intrigued in what that dynamic and what that character and what that story is. That's one of the reasons why I want to go back to No, I'm Not a Human, as well as all of the other characters that they've introduced in the newest update. So you can probably expect that next week, I believe. Or maybe but No, I'm Not a Human was very fun. I certainly enjoyed my time with it. So it goes into the ace. It goes into ace slot. I loved it. I really did like it. Next one is Slay the Princess. I actually really had a good time in Slay the Princess. I'm gonna put it into A. I feel like Slay the Princess, it's one of the few things where I actually felt like my decisions really did matter, and I loved that the further on that you went, you just started like collecting like all the voices, and it was just a lot of fun. And I'm so glad I didn't have to read it. Holy moly, I am so glad that I didn't have to read it. You have no idea. I honestly, if I had to read the dialogue, I'm really glad. I'm really glad that we didn't have to read all that dialogue. It was great. Let's see. What is this? Anyway, S rank for me personally, the game still makes me cry thinking about it. I feel like I want to go back to that game, to be very honest, and see some of the other princesses. Because I know there's a whole bunch of other princesses that I didn't get, but I really need to go back. I might. But the game itself was just, it was very good. It was very well written. It had like really good atmosphere to it. And I feel like they did a really good job of really branching out what would happen in like different scenarios and stuff like that. Just a really, really good game. I had such a good experience with it. I still think that who did I hate the most? Was it the Opportunist? I think it was the Opportunist. Oh no, it was Smitten. Oh my god, Smitty, that's right. That actually led to one of my favorite endings though. Yeah, it's so good. It really does do a good job of like it's just great. Okay, so after Slay the Princess, there's a little game called 12 Minutes. We're gonna put this in this tier. A mistake was made. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll put it in C, okay? So here's my issue. Justified. Here is my issue with 12 minutes. And it's probably gonna go right back here once I get to the point of like vocalizing my reason for it. The gameplay was interesting. I liked the fact that you had to like go through the loops and figure out information so that way you could go to a brand new loop and try to get new info. I liked that idea. I thought the idea was so cool. It was executed in an interesting way, but I was able to do that. What made it completely fall off the face of the earth for me was the twist at the end where okay, the wife and your main character, the husband, they're apparently brother and sister, half brother and sister. I don't know. That is just, I felt like the twist could have been something way more interesting. That was a cop-out twist, and it was also kind of a creepy twist. I don't know if my fear on this is maybe I got like the initial ending and that was like, oh ha ha, that's the twist, is you're actually siblings. But maybe in a later on down the ending, like, 'cause there's like 4 different endings that I didn't get. Maybe in another ending that gets proven false and there's like another bigger like twist to it. I don't know. But I will tell you that having that be like the intended like casual ending, I don't know. Do you want me to spoil it for you? Actually, yes. You would save me a lot of time. That is the one time I will absolutely appreciate spoilers for that game. Please tell me. Please tell me they're not actually siblings. Because that's why a mistake was made. That's why it goes into that tier. Because holy Toledo, you know? Yeah, you had such a good cast. It's always what? Oh my, okay, yeah, so then no, yeah, it's there. We're gonna leave it there. Again, the gameplay was a good idea. The whole premise of like the looping and stuff, I dig, but it was such a cop-out of a twist, and a weird one too. Like, really? I don't know. The stream itself, the actual stream, I had a really good time. That was the second stream I watched you. The story was. I appreciate you sticking around even after watching that absolute disaster of a story. And yeah, and with the great cast too. There's just, you know, I wouldn't say this is a terrible game. But for me, it missed the mark on a lot of things. Thank you for resubscribing. Big PP Ghoul. Thank you. 2 months, welcome back. Sorry about the month of December. I do apologize about the month of December, by the way. I'm really sorry. So it missed the mark for me on a lot of ways. In my opinion, this is strictly my opinion. This is not you know, media literacy analysis or anything like that. My own one-person opinion is that there was a lot of wasted potential in the story, and there was a lot of wasted potential in the gameplay and the execution. Otherwise, I really liked it. I was getting the top-down vibe and the whole cinematic feel for it and stuff like that. I just wish it clicked with me, and it did not. Next is Undertale, and I think we all know this is S tier. I always have a blast streaming Undertale, and I always have a blast streaming the you know. Sorry, hold on, I gotta check my Tamagotchi. When I look down, I'm looking like this. I'm looking at my Tamagotchi. I'm sorry. I really like streaming the evil route because it gets quite challenging. So, that's right. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't show up if something gets held. Okay, I'll watch this. So yeah. Of course, music's great, game is great. It's my third time going through the true pacifist route. Only second time going through genocide route. So, again, how can you not love Undertale? There's people that don't like Undertale, I understand, but for me, this is absolutely an S game. So, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. This is a game that we started on stream, and I ended up completing it off stream. I'm going to put it in B tier. I like the game. Some of the puzzles I felt were really, what's the proper word for it? Kind of obtuse, or maybe very obscure. So my brain thinks in a certain way, and I think that it just wasn't thinking in the way that the puzzles were wanting me to think in Lorelei, in some cases. Lore-wise, I don't know what the hell's going on. Story-wise, I have no clue. I know nothing. I know nothing. I could not piece together any of that. Very obtuse sometimes. But there were some puzzles that I really liked. I liked the ending puzzle, even though I was struggling. So struggling. That the final puzzle of the computer, getting into the computer, getting the username and the password to get into the computer. That was a really cool puzzle. Again, I just think my brain wasn't thinking and the way that the game wanted my brain to think. For instance, let's take Blueprints. I was on the same wavelength as Blueprints the whole way through. Same thing with Tunic, the whole way through. I was on that exact same wavelength. I understood the assignment. For Lorelei, I felt like I was in a calculus class, and and the game is just like, this is how you do this, and my brain is like, I can't. I don't understand this. So Lorelei was a little bit of a challenge for me, but I actually enjoyed it. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it. I actually bought it. It's a great game, but you really need to have serious out-of-the-box thinking. Yes, exactly. The puzzles do kind of make sense. What I dislike is some of it is randomly generated. Oh, yeah. Even if you're like, okay, I have this guide. The guide doesn't help you because your guide or your instance of the game is not going to be the same as everybody else's. Some of the puzzles shift, so it makes it hard. But it's not about the mathematics stuff, it's the symbology stuff. It's so abstract. Unless you can make the connections, you're going to be lost. Exactly. And I feel like the abstract stuff, the symbols and stuff like that, the symbology, I feel like I'm really good at that. But for this game, my brain was just spinning wheels, man. I could not get it. Like, there's like one hint in the game which basically says mathematical like formulas for non-math. Yeah, that was for, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, because it was in a book. And I remember thinking that. Wait, Goofy Puzzle, and there. It's I would say it's definitely worth playing if you like that kind of stuff. If you like a challenge, if you like out of the thinking puzzle solving, I would say give it a try. It's fun. But if you're looking for, like, I'm gonna be real honest, outside of streaming, outside of obviously games that I've streamed and stuff, games that I played off cast before I started streaming, and the games that I completed, I should say, last year, my game of the year was Blueprints. 100%. My game of the year was Blueprints. That is a puzzle game that is so good. So great. The RNG of the different rooms when you go through some of the runs are really, really frustrating sometimes. But for me, I really, really liked it. Oye, ¿cómo você está? What do you mean? It's mine. I will say I did like the plot too, at least. It's strange, but I got the idea. I'm a film guy and I get what the meta commentary was about. I feel like I like that aspect of it, but I feel like I missed the connection or like the final link between Lorelai and the guy, the R guy, I forgot his name. Because they were present in every movie or every script that he wrote. And then at the ending, Renzo, yes, thank you, Renzo. And then at the ending, you see the old lady and the old guy. I guess I don't know. I was having a hard time connecting that final link, I think. But overall, I did enjoy it. It wasn't my favorite. But you know, I liked it. I will tell you, there were some parts that I was pulling my hair and I was thinking, oh my god, thank god I'm not streaming this part. Because I'm just sitting there like, what do you mean? Just screaming at my screen like, I don't understand this. What are you trying to... I am not picking up what you're putting down, game. I'm so sorry. Next game is While We Wait Here. We're going to put that in C tier. C tier. This game was marketed to me as Decisions Matter. And that was not the case. The story changed a teeny tiny bit. Yeah, it changed a teeny tiny bit. Depending on who you played as. It was either like Jan or Marsh. I don't remember what their names were. But I remember that Alex girl in there was crazy, and she killed somebody, and then she tried to cover up the murder and try to get her little friend to, like, I feel like I missed something there too. I don't know. I feel like there's a chunk of that story that just should have been there that I just missed. I feel like the two teenage girls, I should have gotten a little bit more expansion on their story. I will say, the part where I play as a conspiracy theorist guy and I'm shooting all those aliens in that one room, that was and the music that was playing, that is probably the most, that's the part of the game that sticks out in my mind the most. The goth chick was hot though. She gets a crazy hot stamp of approval. Hold on, I gotta close my curtain. Oh man, I also forgot to mention that the hydraulics on my chair failed over the break. So I'm like, when I sit in the chair, not only does it like not do what it's supposed to do, but it keeps going down further and further. And I'm getting like shorter and shorter every time I sit in the chair. So, and you can hear it. Like, it's noisy. So like it's squeaking, you know? So I have to like, I gotta get a new chair, but I don't know what kind of chair I want. I don't think I want a gaming chair. I wish it hadn't broken now. I really wish the hydraulics didn't break. Like, it's just so noisy. I've had this thing for 5 years. And honest, what is it? It's a Technosport. And it was their like, it's the chair that's like white and like mint and purple and pink. Yeah, and pink. It was really cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. But after year 4, the hydraulics decided to completely die. So here we are. But anyway, while we wait here, I was kind of hoping it would be something along the lines of like Arctic eggs, because I was like, oh, it's another like sim where I gotta cook these crazy things. I want to get, you know what chair I want to get, Entity? There's like it's like a big like one, it is like basically a one-man sofa, but it's in the shape of like a cat. Sorry, I didn't mean to like say that so crazily into the mic. It's in the shape of a cat, and it's really comfy, and it comes with like it like leans back, and you can like take a nap in it. And I was like, oh my god, I really want this, but I don't know where it's like sold. I really want it. It's so cute. Most office computer chairs don't have enough seat cushion for me, and that's like the first thing to go, I feel. It's just, you know, and I think the one that I want to go with this time is probably like a mesh chair, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that because it might not be comfortable. I don't know, and I don't want to buy something online because what if I sit in it and I absolutely hate it, you know? So I don't know. Buying chairs is like not anxiety inducing, but it's stressful because chairs aren't cheap. Mesh chairs are good. Yeah, I like the breathable aspect of it. I don't know why my eye did that, but I like the breathable aspect of it. It's just okay, so while we wait here, obviously I feel the game missed the mark. I wish that my decisions and my choices actually mattered a little bit more than they actually did. Overall, it was a fun, just kind of like 4-hour game. I think this was the game where we drew Sonic, right? That's right. I think this is the game we drew Sonic. We gotta remember Sonic. That's right. Pregnant Sonic. There's nothing wrong with pregnant oh my god, what? I forgot how. I wish I would have put a ring on it. Tails is your best one, I think. All of them were so scuffed. They were all so bad. I kind of want to do like really bad art streams. I'm not an artist at all, but like you guys give me a prompt and we just laugh at like my lack of ability. I would totally not be offended. Like, I'm fine. I've never been an artist in my life, so I loved Knuckles. I kept calling him Kunkles. God. That was the highlight, and it didn't have anything to do with the actual game itself, right? So definitely deserves to be C tier, I think. And the last one is, oh, can you guys still see? Well, yeah. The last one is a nerdy girl. No, nerdy, what is it called? Nerdy streamer overload? I don't remember. I'm gonna put that as a solid B. I want to get more endings. We will get more endings. This game was very interesting. I can't help but feel guilty no matter what I choose. I feel like even though this is a game and the choice now in this game your choices do matter. I'm glad that my first ending was her being like, you're crazy, I'm gonna go live a normal life, peace. And I feel like that's the appropriate ending, right? Like, just don't do the streaming industry, you know, just go on out and live a good life, live a good normie life, you know what I mean? And I kind of wanted it to end it there, but there are like 20 other endings that I'm actually very intrigued about. So this is a game we are going to get back to eventually. This might move to a nighttime slot, or like a later on in the day slot, because we've got so many games that I want to play this year. So we'll see. So yeah, I enjoyed the game. I feel like I was a little lost, but after I got the idea of, okay, this is how we get more points to open up more options for more different types of streams, etc., etc. Now I feel like I have a better grasp and a better understanding of what the game wants me to do. So now I can start tackling and going after other endings. But in all, I feel like the game was interesting. It definitely caught my interest. It definitely down to earth. I really want to go the yandere route, so we're gonna do that at some point. Well, I haven't finished it yet, but at its current point right now, if Hypnospace Outlaw was completed, I would actually probably put it at an A, and MGR would be S. That just a sneak peek for next year. Hypno will be A, MGR is going to be a S, or you know, perfect in every way. And there is no flaws with MGR, and I will not hear anything otherwise, basically, as all things should be. That's right. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this. Okay, so we did the tier list. The tier list is complete. So, oh wait, I need to ask, is this? Eventually, you'll have to let me know what your favorite cast of the year was, whether it be because of the game or because of the craziness or whatever the case. I am interested to hear what your guys's, like, I guess, most enjoyed, so that way I kind of know what I can gear towards, because I want everybody to have a good time, right? I want to have a good time. I also want everybody else to have a good time. So let me know. Fill out this survey and let me know. Just kidding. Okay, so tier list is done. We did the tier list. What's next? The future. The future is next. So what do we have planned for 2026? I wonder. Well, first of all, I have a roadmap. I have a roadmap for 2026 and things that I would like to achieve. This could also be shown as like a goals type of deal, you know? So does Eclipsium get to be S tier? Oh, you know what? You're right. I clicked out of it. Hold on. You're right. At the end of it, I said I was going to reconvene on this. Yes, I do believe Eclipsium does. Even though this looks like a perfect like thing, you know, I do believe Eclipsium does deserve to be imperfect in every way, because I'm gonna be honest, there's not one thing that I would change about Eclipsium. Not a single thing I would change about Eclipsium. Eclipsium was very good, very fun. I enjoy it, and I highly recommend it to other people. Streaming it is a little rough because of the dithering, but it's definitely worth it in my opinion. If I had to pick my top 3, is Slay the Princess, Eclipsium, and maybe Lorelei. Really? Interesting. Oh, Eclipsium was so good. If I could have another, like, experience like that, I'd be so happy. It's perfect in every way. All right. 2026 roadmap. What have we got in store for this upcoming year? I enjoyed watching you play Arctic Eggs. No, I'm not a human in Eclipsium. Yeah, man. Oh, God, Arctic Eggs. Arctic Eggs for me was the one that was really enjoyable all throughout. And I feel like just playing that game was just enjoyable. But having other people experience it with me, just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. A lot of what made Arctic Eggs very memorable for me was just the fact that I was streaming it and seeing everybody else's reactions to the craziness that was on the screen. Whether I was trying to fry cockroaches or the bullets that were completely messing me up. A lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it. Or the one guy that was saying that he doesn't need you know, he doesn't need the S word that the government F's him every day. Like, the completely random and out-of-pocket dialogue was just so good. I really enjoyed that game. That's why it's S tier for me. The experience of streaming it was great, and playing the game itself was great. Same thing with Eclipsium, actually, which is why, you know, Big PP, you're right. Whoop, it goes right into S tier. What? Oh, yeah, there's roaches that would, like, run off the... Oh, man, yeah. the bugs. Oh, those are so... Oh, I will never forget that. And I had a little hat. Like, I don't know. That was just fun. Oh, the cockroaches. Okay, Ghoul, I got you. I have to call you Ghoul now. No. All right. Sorry. Side tangent. 2026 roadmap. Here's what we can expect. Number 1, interaction. If you can't see this, let me know. I'll read it. Number 1, interaction. I want to create more interactive like channel points and make sure that they work. Can't believe that they don't work. I want to finalize the card redeem collection system thing. I still need to get in contact with a certain coder to see if we can do that, because I want to have like a data bank of this, so that way like your progress doesn't get erased. You know, I'm really not. I don't want to say that I don't want to say one word because I know it's going to be taken the wrong way. But I'm very particular about having something that works. I don't want to half-ass. Oh, sorry. You know, I don't want to bring something in without fully thinking about it and having people have a bad experience with it. So I have a card redeem system, but it doesn't save your guys' cards the way that I want it to. And it's prone to being erased. And I don't want that. If somebody's using their channel points and they're getting, you know, even though it's a stupid little like redeem fun interactive thing, I still want to make sure everything works. I don't want to introduce anything that could be completely messed up. Dingus McBaseball! Welcome to 2026. Happy New Year. I hope you had a fantastic holiday season, and welcome back. So, yeah, half-baked, that's what I mean. So, we're going to work more on that. And chat, we're going to raise a virtual pet together. I'm in my Tamagotchi phase. I'm in my virtual pet phase. So we are going to raise a virtual pet together. We're going to name it. You guys are going to use channel points to take care of it. You're going to pet it. You're going to give it food. It's going to be in the bottom corner of some streams. And we're going to make sure that we do the best that we can to keep that thing alive. So, didn't we kill some pets? And hey, wait a minute. That was totally different. Okay, don't even start with me. That stinky hamster did nothing. Absolutely nothing. But caused absolute chaos no matter where it went, okay? I did lose the Tamagotchi, but a virtual pet that's on screen so that way we can see it, we'll never lose it. You guys can already, you guys, you know, we're gonna take care of it together. Okay? I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic. Don't worry. I do have other interactive things that I have in my mind space that I don't know how to bring into the real space. So, sorry for the puss sound, but listen. Yeah, I lost him for 2 days. I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised he was alive when I found him, and then I went to the doctor, came back, and he was gone. But anyway, I do want to figure out a way to have YouTube also pulled into a lot of the interactivity. So I'm trying to figure that out as well. Because I want everybody to feel included. I multi-stream and everything. I want everybody to feel included. So YouTube, I'm not leaving you out. That is part of my goal, is to figure out a way to make sure that my YouTube buddies are also included. Number 2. Beyond gaming. Beyond gaming. things to do on this channel that are not just games. Number 1, I want to do some journaling streams. I also want to make a page with all the sunshines on it. So the people that have, you know, subbed or anything like that, I really want to do a nice big spread. I'm gonna print out your guys' little, you know, profile pictures. I'm gonna put your name under it, your username under it. I'm gonna do a little spread. That's I want to. I like journaling, so, and I know a lot of people are not very artsy and craftsy and stuff like that, but this is something that I really like to do, and I'm really trying to get back into doing regularly in 2026. No you don't. No you don't. Don't you touch that. Don't you touch that profile picture. I already saw what it is. You keep it right there. Don't you touch it, Big Peepee. So that's something that I want to do, some more journaling pages. I want to start doing some karaoke streams. When it comes to singing, I'm not entirely confident in my abilities. However, there have been a few times where I'm like, oh, I just wish I could just like sing, like just have a karaoke stream. Karaoke streams are so fun. I'm very introverted and I am very self-conscious and self-aware. So, if we do this, it will be for like fun, maybe like a birthday stream or something like that. But I do want to do karaoke. Exactly, karaoke are for vibes. One of the things that I want to do with karaoke is I picked a song, and then you guys get to pick the style that I sing the song in. So, am I singing it as like Snake from, you know, Metal Gear? Am I, you know, how am I going to sing the song? That's the kind of vibe and energy I really want to bring into karaoke. We'll have serious karaokes too, but having goofy karaokes is what I really want to kind of push. So, yeah, karaoke streams with different, you know, flavors is, we're gonna have fun time, I think. Placing my bets on sounding like Goofy. Oh my god, yeah. Saying the whole song as Mickey Mouse. And it's like, it's what's that one song from the Nikkei? Oh, Hurricanes. Holy god, that's gonna be great. So possible cooking stream. I really like to make brand new recipes, and 9 times out of 10 they're a little bit of a disaster, but the journey's worth it and I always learn. So like what was the last thing that I made? Like making something quick. One of the things that I want to do is I want to make dongo. I want to make that on stream so bad. So that might be my one cooking stream for 2026. But that's kind of what I have in mind as well. I want to do other hand cam streams. So I know we talked about this before I went on break, but I want to show you guys like some of the figurines that I have, some of the acrylics, and some of the other like, excuse me, stickers and whatnot. Just I want to do more hand cam streams and just like more stuff like that. Like maybe one day we'll decorate like friggin' cookies or something. I don't know, you know, stuff like that. Okay, and you guys get to choose like, hey, this one gets cream frost, cream frosting and like chocolate sprinkles, and then I gotta eat that, you know. So just stuff like that is kind of what I want to do. Oh god, cursed cooking, yes. And a lot of people have been asking about this, about a Discord server. I plan to open one up this year. Not at this moment. But I do plan to open up one this year. I think the last time we talked about it, I said I didn't want to, again, I don't want to half-bake things. I don't want to bring something in and have it just be kind of like there without bringing actual meaning like to it, I guess. So, but that is in the works for this year as well. I really want to have a Discord server. And I feel like, especially with you know, how Twitter is being and stuff like that, having a Discord server where I can easily just post schedules and stuff like that without the threat of like craziness happening, definitely something that I want to look forward to. So, cooking stream, yeah, Roselli, we're gonna make dongo. Dongo. So that's something that I hope to bring in early 2026. But again, I'm not going to open it until I feel like it's actually, you know, safe and brings some type of meaning to the community. So I'm shocked Twitter has 100% died yet. Man, make baseball, make me. I know. So also, hello, Roselli. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good New Year and holiday season. Welcome back. So that is what is beyond gaming. These are the things that I'm planning on doing in 2026 that don't involve games, but something that I want to bring to the channel. So, next, merch? 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 Yeah, I'm gonna be planning some small merch at some point. I would like to release it next year as well. It would be something small like acrylic stand or maybe a sticker set or a keychain. I have to find a distributor that will not only distribute to North America but outside of North America as well. And I want to create the holographic card that I said if you get all of the cards and number one in the interaction where it says finalized card redeemed set collection, right? When somebody gets all of the cards, including the super rare one, you guys are going to get a signed holographic art card from me. It's going to look like a trading card. And that's why the memory system and the data bank of the card collection redeems is so important to me. So that's something that I also want to do as well. So just to kind of, I don't know, I think I mentioned it in jest at some point and people actually kind of liked the idea, so I was like, all right, well, I'll just start planning it then. So yeah, that'll be something we look forward to as well in 2026. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Number 4, collabs. Yes, this year it's a little ways out, but I will be open sometime in 2026 for collabs. Again, the reason why I didn't do collabs before is because I didn't know what kind of streamer I was anymore, and I was trying to refine myself. I feel like I have a very good grasp on what I want to be now and how I want to present myself and stuff like that, and what my stream's vibe is. So now that I have an idea of what that is, I think I'm more open to having collabs, because that's a lot of like responsibility when you collab with somebody, right? You have to, you gotta be able to work well with others, but also like I can't just be like a chill streamer here and then go into a collab and be an absolute chaos gremlin. You know what I mean? Because that's not what I just wanted to make sure that I was representing myself, my community, and everything well in class. I overthink things, chat. I'm sorry, I do, and I put so much responsibility, invisible responsibility, on myself. This is one of my like biggest faults, and I'm so sorry, but this is why we haven't done collabs. Now I think I'm a little less like, you know, I'm a little like chilled out, you know what I mean? And yeah, there's the whole relationship worry and stuff like that. But I feel like, and it's not going to be like collabs every week or anything like that. But I will have a few collabs here and there with people that I'm close with people that I know. So just saying, or people that I really admire and aspire, blah, 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 all that stuff. So that's what you can expect from me in 2026. This is our roadmap. There are a few other goals that I haven't listed on here because it kind of didn't really fit anywhere. But there is a goals page, so we'll go over that. Just have fun. I do have fun, right? But I also think about what I'm presenting and what I'm bringing to the table. You know, I am just an anime girl on the internet. I'm just here to have fun, and I hope that you have fun too. But I also want to make sure that everybody's having fun. And since this is my channel, I feel like that's a little bit my responsibility. You know what I mean? So, just saying, this is our roadmap. They are a team sport, exactly. So, that's the 2026 roadmap. As far as games, we didn't talk about games for 2026, but now we're going to for games for 2026. What games will be playing? These are the games that I would love to complete this year. Number 1, Red Dead Redemption 2. This game has been on my to-play list for years now. And I finally have a computer that can actually run this game in a meaningful way. So, Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh yeah, the cursor, sorry. Red Dead Redemption 2 is exactly the type of game and the type of energy that I want to bring in for 2026. 100%. I love this game. I know a little bit about this game. I know some things. I don't know everything though. So I will ask for no spoilers in the chat when I do play this game. But I'm very excited for this game. You're using the same cursor? Heck yeah! I mean, what kind of person would I be if I said, here you guys go, have a cursor, and I don't use it? Also, I know it's a little ego, but like, I like this cursor. So, Red Dead Redemption 2. The Devil May Cry series. Devil May Cry is one that I'm very, very excited about getting involved in. This is a game that has been dancing on the peripheral of my gaming sphere for the longest time. And I think I'm finally ready to jump into the world of Dante. Okay? I want to play Devil May Cry. I'm excited. I'm excited. Especially with how much I love the goofiness and everything of Metal Gear Rising. Honestly, Metal Gear Rising is the reason why I have decided to give Devil May Cry franchise a try. I'm not gonna lie. Everything comes back to MGR. So, we're gonna see. I don't know if I'm gonna be great at these games, but I was gonna do DMC collection. Do it. Absolutely do it. These games just look like so much fun. I want to play Devil May Cry 5 so bad. I want to jump into that game first, but I have to be like patient. I got to get the whole lore down, you know? But Devil May Cry, definitely. Outer Wilds. Now, Outer Wilds is going to be an offline game. This is going to be one of the games that I play and record, and I'm going to put on YouTube. I'm doing that because I have been told the story of this game and the experience of this game when you go through it is unlike anything else. It is unlike anything else people play. So, that is why we're going to be doing Outer Wilds offline. However, hello, Nub. Speaking of Nub, I was just talking about Outer Wilds. This is what I'm going to be playing for 2026. It's going to be an offline game. I will be playing parts and uploading it. Because my number one, like, metric for if a game is fun or not is how, obviously, my experience with it is, right? So, I really want to have the full experience of Outer Wilds. Get completely sucked into the world, into the lore, into the gameplay, into every aspect of it. I'm just rambling at this point. But anyway, Outer Wilds offline 2026 will be finished. Guarantee it. And so will Clair Obscur, and so will No Man's Sky. I haven't forgotten about those, don't worry. Another game. Oh, you can't really see that, but it's Ghost of Tsushima. I really, really want to play this game. Very badly. The game looks fun. Uh-oh. Oh god, my Tamagotchi, wait a minute. What do you need? What do you need? We need a bath? Okay, hold on. I really want to play this game. Visually, it looks stunning, and I want to play the second game as well. Hold on. I have to yell at somebody. Okay. Tamagotchi's fine. Tamagotchi's fine. He had to be yelled at a little bit because he wants to play, but he doesn't want to play. Anyway, so there's that. And I don't know, we might have some horror games too. If you know me, I really hate horror games. I hate horror games so badly. My mouth is clicking. But I think this is the year that I want to do a horror game. No, not Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm thinking something along the lines of Soma. You know? Maybe some Soma. Maybe some routine. And I didn't put this one up there. But Dead Space. I want to play Dead Space. Routine is relatively new. Actually, it's one of the games that came out in December that I really, really, really want to stream, even though it's spooky. So is the game that made me fall in love with them, giving it so easy. Ooh, okay. I'm actually very excited about Ghost of Tsushima. Yay. Okay, cool. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. This is what I also don't have on here is Final Fantasy 16. I couldn't get the picture for it, but Final Fantasy 16 is another one that I really want to finish for 2026. I played that in like 2023 or 2024, I don't remember, but I never finished it. So I'd like to start over and finish that game on stream. We're here for your rambling. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, these are the games that I want to complete. There'll be other games obviously throughout the year, like Vanquish and whatnot. But these are my mains. By the end of 2026, I want to have these games completed. That is my goal. And we'll see. Phasmophobia. No way! I'll play Phasmophobia with people. Are you finishing Hypno? Oh, absolutely. That's gonna happen this week. Hypno is on a Thursday. We'll be playing Hypnospace, and I'm gonna wring Dylan's neck on Thursday. Don't you worry. Art Song, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you have a good day. Sleep well, and I will see you again. Good night. So, I'm getting Dylan. I'm not just gonna let him sit there and frame Tim for what he did. Unbelievable. All right, goals for 2026. This is stuff that I could not fit in the roadmap because it didn't really fit anywhere. Okay. And this is stuff that's it's kind of out there. I'm not gonna lie. These may not be attainable. These may not be achievable, which is why they're in their own section. However, I'm going to do my dangest to do... There's 3 goals here. I'm going to do my dangest to do these 3. Number 1. Release a cover song. This is probably going to be my biggest task for 2026. Is releasing a cover song. I need to pick the song. I have one planned. And gotta do it. So... I don't have an exact timetable for this, but it will be 2026. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it, and everything's gonna be just peachy keen. Just peachy keen. Next, I would love to unlock the memberships on YouTube. Yeah, there's like 3 requirements. I have 2 of the 3 requirements, and I'm a third of the way on the 3rd requirement. So, just so that way I could have like, you know, silly membership streams, you know, stuff like that. That is, I like to have, you know, some goals in mind. And even though I don't want to like push, like, I don't want to have like 6 billion subscribers. I don't even want to have like, you know, 1,000, you know, having 550 subs on YouTube is already crazy enough for me. Already way better than I thought I was ever going to do. So, you know, I'm not looking to make big numbers, but I would like to have, I would like to unlock memberships. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. Will we get there? Again, this is another thing. I don't know. You know, this is all kind of up there. And if we don't attain these goals, that's fine. But I'm gonna do my damnedest to, especially the cover song, I'm gonna do my damnedest to do all this. And finally, I would like to stream in VR. I would like to stream in VR, even if that means having a low poly 3D model. I would like to do VR at least once. And there is actually a VR game that I want to stream really bad. It's like an actual like anime like story game. It's really cool. I would love to play that game. I would also like to exist a little bit in the 3D sphere. So we'll see. Again, these are all the you know, they're out there. Those are shooting for the stars type of goals. So, but you know, I have small goals, but I also have big lofty goals as well. I think we can have both. And we're gonna do our best for 2026. We're gonna have the most fun in 2026. And yeah, I believe that's the end of my corporate that's the end of my corporate you know, my quarterly review for all of you. Obviously, more than anything, I do have to say thank you for everybody who comes here every day, who has subbed, who has subbed on YouTube, who has followed on Twitch, who have subbed on Twitch, you know, everybody that has come, even if you're a lurker, even if you've never talked in chat, even if, you know, you're here once, I want to say thank you. Because honestly, I did not expect much at all. So I'm actually very humbled and very appreciative of everybody. I say this every single time. The most valuable thing you can give a person is your time. Time is something you cannot recapture. It does not replenish. You cannot get it back. So the fact that you guys sit here with me and talk and just chat and we all have a good time together, the fact that you spend that time with me is never lost on me. I am always wholly appreciative of that. So thank you. You guys are what make streaming as fun as it is. The people who come back, the people who came by once, all of you guys. I appreciate it so much. So, 2026 is for you. So, I just want to say thank you. That's the end of my year in review 2025. Where's the first page? Hold on. Oh my god, really? I had to go all the way back. That's the end of my year in review. I hope you enjoyed. I put this all together last night. I had this like idea, like, I don't know, like 2 hours before bedtime, and I was like, oh, I really want to do this because otherwise I'm just going to be sitting there and just yapping and it's going to be completely unorganized. We're doing it. And then boom, that's how we do it. So, yeah. Yay. 2026 is going to be even grander. So, there are some things that I also didn't list on there, by the way. Because I don't know how everything's going to turn out, I got to be honest. Like, I would love to have a new outfit for my model, right? But, you know, how that goes. We'll see. We'll see. I can't promise anything on that, which is why it wasn't listed on any of the goals or anything. But most of what I've listed here, I can definitely promise. So I hope you guys look forward to 2026. I hope you have a good, healthy 2026 as well. And successful. I wish you guys all the comfort and health and riches and cold pillows and all of that stuff. Okay? I really hope this year gives you everything that you want. Yeah. So, let me see. I think that's all that I had for that. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna move over to the chat screen real quick. Thank you for hearing my yap, though. I appreciate it. You guys are pretty great, not gonna lie. I'm very, I understand. I'm so privileged to be able to just create the worst like PowerPoint in existence, and you guys still like the best hype man. Thank you for being so kind to me. As far as like, you know, anybody else got any good New Year's resolutions this year? Any goals you have set for yourself? I must know. Outside of gaming and like streaming and stuff like that, I do have own personal goals. Goal survive. Actually valid. Yeah. Actually. Yeah. Oh man. This year better not continue to play piano, learn more songs. Nice. Yes. You are coming so far with your piano. I'm super excited to see what else you'll be able to play. I think for me, I want to focus more on like health. So I'm trying to not have caffeine before noon and not have caffeine after, was it 7 or 8 p.m. And because usually I will have like caffeine from like 8 o'clock in the morning until like midnight. And that's so bad for me. And it's just frying my system. So I'm trying to reduce my caffeine intake, which is hard because I'm a Dr. Pepper girl. Oh my God, I'm like the biggest Dr. Pepper gremlin in existence. I love Dr. Pepper, but I'm really trying to cut down on that because I drink chat. Last year, I was drinking 5 cans a day. 5. I don't know how my kidneys are still existing right now. So in addition to that, you know, I know that, and that's another thing that I have, Rose, is like, I want to drink. Yeah, see, it's bad. So I want to drink more water than I do like any type of soda in a day, because I didn't do that. I would go, guys, I have to tell you something. Last year was very stressful for me, and that was like the one thing that I had, right? Because I don't smoke, I don't do I don't do the stuffs, you know. I'm just that was what I held on to. That was like my comfort Dr. Pepper. But I would go like days without drinking water. And I'm not proud of this. This is why this is like at the top of my list to like change, right? So, yeah. Drinking more water, taking care of my poor kidneys. I don't know how I haven't gotten a kidney stone. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I'm still like alive. In some ways. Oh. Okay. So that is Dr. Pebble. I love it. Oh my God. I love carbonation. No, don't take this out of context. Don't take this out of context, but I do like the feeling of like the carbonation in my mouth. Don't take it out of context. So yeah, but I have to really cut down on that. I had vanilla Dr. Pepper yesterday. Oh my gosh. No. MacB, no. But yeah, I definitely have to cut down on that. So that's my number 1 thing. My number 2 is obviously get back into my exercise routine. And then after that is journaling. I want to go back into journaling. I bought homophobia at a crazy, oh god, I bought homophobia, okay? And with the tariffs and everything that's going on, I think you can understand where I'm coming from right now. But I bought homophobia. I want to utilize them. I have a homophobia strictly for streaming, which is what I want to do the page of, you know, all the sunshines on. So, but those are kind of like my big three. Yeah, I Rose, I need to do it so badly. So badly. I was looking at my 2025 ones, and some of them I didn't even put the covers on. That's the first year I've never done that. So, oh my gosh. I mean, 2025 was just rough, man. 2026 starting a little crazy, but I'm hoping that if I have like structure in my life, because if I do everything laissez-faire, I realize I get nothing done. If I have some structure in my life, they're like guardrails for me that I can be like, okay, I need to do this today. Like taking my daily vitamin. Normally I'd be like, I could just do it tomorrow. But now this year it's like, nah. No, you have to take care of yourself. Do you know how much potassium you don't have because you just broke all of your bones drinking Dr. Pepper? Go take your vitamins. So, just a daily vitamin, you know. Not too much stuff. I need B12 though. Holy God, I need B12. But anyway, just stuff like that. That's kind of like my out of broadcasting. Oh God, broadcasting. That's we're back in 2017. That is, you know, those are some of my goals. So, yeah, 2026 is looking to be a busy year. So we'll see. Initially, I was going to play a game after this. I was either going to play Agree, or I was gonna play some No, I'm Not a Human, but I might actually save that for another day. I've yapped for quite a bit. I'm so sorry. But yeah, anyway, so I'll go ahead and end it here. But I'm excited to enter 2026 with all of you. Outstretch his hand. And I'm trying to be a little bit more like relaxed, you know, so expect more silly things. So thank you guys for being here in my year in review and for catching up with me and hearing about my Tamagotchi that needs to be cleaned once again. Rants and stuff like that, I appreciate it. I hope you are excited about 2026 as much as I am, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we are playing Stardew Valley. We're gonna be a farmer. Clucker is gonna be reincarnated. We're gonna get Clucker. All right. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Oh, did I show you guys? Hold on. My schedule. Sorry. Here's my schedule. Uh-oh. Smart. Oh, I'm so smart. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Okay. Add existing. Sorry. Here's my schedule. Just now you can look. There we go. Here's my schedule for the week. We already did Monday. Tuesday is Stardew Valley. Thursday is Hypnospace Outlaw. We're gonna finish. We are going to absolutely wring Dylan's neck because he's actually the biggest bad guy of them all. And then Friday, I'm hoping we get to complete MGR. If not, we are going to, at the very least, annihilate Sundowner. I'm looking forward to that fight. He's probably going to kill me 1 billion times. But I'm looking forward to it. I was having a moment. I'm sorry. I forgot to put the mic source on this this scene. So, apologies. So, yeah. I look forward to this week, and I hope that you do too. And I will see you all tomorrow. And if not, have a good day. Have a good, you know, night and all that good stuff. Hold on. Where's my, where's, okay, never mind. Oh, okay, we'll just go to the ending screen now. Sorry you can't see my model. I guess that's just not here. Anyway, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys again soon. See you next mission. Indeed, sees through walls. Thank you for showing up to the first stream of 2026. I don't want it to end. I'll save my energy though for tomorrow. See you guys later. Goodbye.